the Superboy. Of course, the clone is under our telepathic control and, as ordered, turned against his would-be liberators. The three are contained, and we don't believe the League knows they're here.
Hey everybody, we have to freak out about this. Titans just dropped another preview of Hawk and Dove. So they're doing Hank and Dawn from the comics, which is what most people know them as. There have been a couple different versions of the team, so I'll try to explain that and what they're doing with the series based on the costumes that we've seen so far. There's also a lot of talk about how they're going to handle the Superman mythos, and I really do honestly think that they'll go with Connor Kent's Superboy, just because he's the easiest slam dunk, and none of the other TV shows seem like they're going to do him. Even the Supergirl TV show seems like it's veering away from Connor Kent's Superboy, which means because he's such a popular character, it's probably because he's been bookmarked for the future of Titans, even if we don't see him during Season 1. But it's the same people that make the costumes for the other Arrowverse shows. So like the new Flash costume, the new version of the future Flash costume is made by the same person that made this Robin costume, that made these Hawk and Dove costumes. So if you're just finding me for the first time, be sure to subscribe to get everything. As you've seen the last couple of weeks, they've been dropping more and more Titans stuff, so that's just going to keep building until they drop the first trailer, because they're filming the first couple of episodes. And there is a new round of that Flash Ring giveaway. Till I think of something better to give away for my Titans videos, you guys can suggest whatever you want in the comments. Somebody actually suggested Batarangs, but we can figure that out because it's going to be a little while before the actual Titan series premieres. But just look at these costumes and how close they are to the comics. Now, most of what their aesthetic is taking from is starting with New 52 to Rebirth comics. The most recent versions of the characters were reintroduced with new backstories during the New 52. I don't think that they've come back during the Rebirth comics yet. There's still a lot of deep cuts that they haven't brought back because Rebirth was kind of like another soft reboot, reintroducing a lot of old canon and old storylines that got retconned when the New 52 came out, so it gets a little confusing. But the whole aesthetic of the New 52 is that the colors pop a little bit more and it's a little more hardcore. I would call it brighter, but that kind of implies tone. And it doesn't seem like Titans is going to be lighter in tone than a show like The Flash, which is probably one of the brightest of all the DC TV shows next to Supergirl. Supergirl is like one end of the spectrum, Arrow is the most hardcore show that they have, Titans seems like it's going to be even more hardcore because it's going to air on the DC streaming service. So that's why you have characters like Hawk and Dove, because Hawk is hardcore. And he's being played by Aquaman from Smallville. If you don't remember him, he actually crossed over with Stephen Amell on a show that they used to do called Blue Mountain State. It was a football show at a university. It was very early in Stephen Amell's career. I made a couple jokes about it in a video I did a while ago. So even though Titans hasn't even dropped yet, a lot of these shows shoot in Canada, so the actors have worked together on other projects. So there are always funny moments of crossover. Then you have the literal crossover stuff where you have Smallville actors coming on to the new DC TV shows. Like Erica Durance, Lois Lane from Smallville, is now Kara Zor-El's Kryptonian mother. They actually recast that role too. It used to be a different actress early on in that show. Minka Kelly is the one that's playing Dawn Granger, the Dove character. She's never been on any comic book TV shows before. If you're not sure how their powers work, it's this really cosmic thing. I don't know how the TV show is going to address it. It'll probably be a combination of CG and just practical effects. So what happens is the Lords of Chaos and Order grant them the ability to transform into what you would call like battle form. They say their names, Hawk, Dove, and it's sort of an auto-on situation so they don't have to climb into their costumes one leg at a time like normal heroes in the DC TV shows. But because Hawk's power makes him grow so angry, Hulk style, he needs Dove to balance him out. She gives off this radiant light force that's sort of her true astral form, and it helps balance him so that he doesn't go crazy and cause a whole bunch of collateral damage. So if you were to see them fighting criminals in an alley, it would sort of be like him going full berserker rage on everyone, and Dove punching everyone, then turning to him and telling him to chill out before he started punching all the heroes too. So just taking a look at their IMDb page, they're actually listed for every single episode this season, all 13 so far. As far as we know, there's going to be 13 episodes of Titans, but even though we've heard about characters like Donna Troy, and it sounds like Brother Blood is going to be one of the villains, we don't know how many episodes every single character is going to be in besides the main cast. but it sounds like Hawk and Dove will also be main cast. But even though Hawk and Dove aren't core Titans, it'll be interesting to see what their relationship with the team is. Like maybe one of them, like Dove, works with Dick during the day, maybe one of them's at the police station. It remains to be seen how they're going to tie these characters together, or if they'll just run into each other after the sun goes down and they're all doing vigilante work on the streets. So just everybody let me know what you think of this comic booky look that they're going with the more hardcore spin on what you would think of an Arrow or Flash TV show. Think about The Flash if it was done more in the tone of Arrow, just darker, grittier crime drama with a lot of magic and a lot of mysticism because of all the Raven, Trigon stuff that's going on. Dick Grayson, Batman Lords, where you get all that crime drama. You have alien outer space things that are happening because of Starfire. Then you have all your demonology, your magic through the Raven character. So it's almost like the show does just like every single thing that you could do from the comics. We got aliens, we have magic, we have special powers, we have crazy comic book costumes. So it's like they're turning the dials up to 11 on every single thing for this TV show. I think they just really want people to be jazzed up about it, which it seems like they are. Most of the reaction when these pictures started posting this morning was relatively positive, but we haven't seen the other core Titans costumes yet, so they're probably just teasing this out slowly, building up to a footage reveal. So if we hear anything about when that's going to happen, or if they make any confirmations about when the series is going to drop, I'll post a video about it. But they're still filming the first couple of episodes. Like it's probably going to be the first 4 or 5 episodes before they narrow in on what their premiere date is going to be. I think they just want to have enough episodes in the can so that they don't run out before they start airing them. Usually that's how production works. By the time Arrow and Flash start airing episodes in October, they're already busy filming, say like the 7th or 8th episode of the season. So if they're going to be filming Titans right up until the beginning of the summer, then it's totally possible that they could be ready to start airing episodes in the spring, because by the time we get to April or May, they'll be about halfway through the season, if not almost done. But there's a new round of that Flash Ring giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber, leave a Titans-related comment on the video. Congratulations to Hamza C. You're the winner from the last video that I posted. Please private message me so I can get your contact details. I'll announce a new winner when I post new DC. You can click here to learn all about Batman flashbacks on Titans, and you can click here for my Robin preview video. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.